Welcome into extra time, where I'm pleased to say things have calmed down a little.
Speak for yourself.
Shaka's still pumped up about the Messi's not the greatest because he hasn't won the World Cup. Debate. Stuff an old Shaq.
This seat.
Something
about this seat.
Do you know, Craig, Craig obviously normally announces. Sid, desperate to join in this discussion, weren't you, Sid, as to who's the greatest ever?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's nothing I can imagine that would be more fun, more enjoyable, more rewarding, and less likely to elicit very angry responses from people than making a pronouncement on this particular debate. Can we please possibly throw Ronaldo in as well, just to make absolutely sure?
Absolutely sure what?
Yes. Yes. So because Ronaldo's won the Euros, does that make a difference in your eyes?
Carry on.
Wow.
We've addressed this many times, Dan. Stop trying to wind me up. Right.
So it's been a good week for La Liga, hasn't it? Are you feeling smug with your Spanish ways?
No, not really. I must admit, I'm baffled by this. Explain this to me. Explain why people kind of angrily fight the corner for a league. Aren't you supposed to support a team, not a league? What is true, I must admit, is that considering almost every single time you mention anything about Spain, at least one person wades in and tells you the Spanish league is rubbish. The Spanish league is a farmers' league, which is a word that I'd never heard before, but is becoming increasingly popular. And people just keep telling you it's rubbish. So once in a while, it is quite nice to have a little reminder that, you know, there's some teams in Spain who can play a little bit.
You used to live on a farm, didn't you, Paul? Didn't you buy one?
It was a small holding.
They just happened to have a tractor and a collie dog
I've
on
seen you
it.
sit on a tractor.
We had 10 acres in the beautiful village of Lavenham in Suffolk.
Wow.
What did you do?
Did you have livestock?
Cut the grass all spring and summer.
What did you do with the 10 acres?
I put cows on it.
Did you?
Right.
So you were a farmer?
Yeah, but then what
I
did you
wasn't
do?
a farmer, it was the geezer that put his stock on my land.
Oh. Then what did you do with the cows?
So you rented.
I
You were a
left them
farm
alone.
landlord.
So
I left them alone.
if people came on your land, did you go, get off my
You didn't milk
land?
them.
Yeah.
I didn't actually say it like that, no.
Wow. Did you milk the cows, or were you involved in
Of
any
course
other
not, Daniel. Calm
Why?
down.
Why? I thought
Calm
you're in the
I
farm.
rented it out to the grass to the land.
Whose was the dog?
Oh, it was my dog.
Were you never
Why did you
tempted?
ever call it? Why did you have a sheepdog then? Being a sheep.
For the cows.
Because I don't know if you'll understand this concept, but that's my favourite dog, a border collie.
Oh, that's a nice moment. Now you've got a cat.
Sydney is the top girl.
Oh, he's a top girl.
She is the top girl.
You didn't say it.
What did I say?
You said he.
All right, either.
I thought Sydney was a...
Right, move
Where did
on.
that come
If
from, by the
Griezmann
way?
does go to Barcelona, how good a move is it, and where does he fit in? I feel this is a Sid question.
Go on, give me the
Go on,
seat.
Sid.
Come on,
It's all
Sid.
yours, Sid.
You hate
Is this a
Barcelona.
question? Yeah, but is this a question for me, or is it a question for Paul's cat, which Sydney is answering?
Yes.
Well, let me get her on the phone.
Right, come on. Enough of this nonsense. Sid, answer the question.
Right, well, look, this is a deal that obviously is good for Barcelona for a number of reasons. Number one, it means they have a very, very, very good player. Number two, it means everybody else doesn't have a very, very, very good player. Now, obviously, he is a player that it's a difficult fit at Barcelona in terms of where you put him in the starting 11. But if that's a problem, the truth is it's a problem that Ernesto Valverde quite fancies having.
Next question, we actually discussed earlier today,
Uh-oh.
and you looked at me as if I was a fool, Shaq, when I suggested...
Was it Messi?
Not for the first time.
Is Champions League better than World Cup in terms of football quality?
I don't think so.
What?
It's a different...
Who's that?
Come on, Shaq.
Come on.
Hey,
I prefer World Cup.
he's a goalie.
That's all I'm saying.
No, as an event, okay, I get that, but as
I prefer
quality,
World
as
Cup.
football quality.
Well,
Say yes.
no, I'm not just saying yes for the sake of yes.
Well, you're saying yes because it's the right answer.
Well, I mean, it's different now because we're in the knockout stages down to the last 16. But we had a whole lot of dross in the group stage as well. But
The opening game of the World Cup is Saudi Arabia against Russia.
exactly, and the inevitable comparison is, well, would you prefer to see Barcelona, Real Madrid, or would you prefer to see Saudi Arabia, South Korea? It's the nonsense I hear. And all I'm saying is, you get very good games at the top end of both competitions, and you get an awful lot of dross building up to that. I still prefer the World Cup.
Quality.
So you're not a fan of the
At
40
the top
teams?
end, I still prefer the World Cup.
But Manchester City, Real Madrid, Barcelona wipe the floor with Germany, wouldn't they?
Would they?
Of course they would.
How you come to that conclusion?
Because they're better teams. Because they play together week in, week out.
So therefore, whoever plays more week in, week out is the better team?
Well, yes, inevitably.
So if ESPN FC plays twice a week, we're going to be better than somebody who only plays once a week?
Oh, now you're being silly.
That's a ridiculous
now all of a sudden,
argument.
now we come
How dare
to
you?
now you come to hypotheticals. A ridiculous hypothetical.
That's a ridiculous
That's
argument.
a ridiculous hypothetical.
You know, for someone as educated as yourself, that's
I was just making
ridiculous.
a point that that was a ridiculous hypothetical.
But you can't just throw a team together within 6 weeks and expect them to have the same quality that a Manchester City or Real Madrid do. That's not a silly statement.
I'm not changing my mind. It's a silly point. It's a
That's
ridiculous
the bottom line.
hypothetical.
It doesn't matter what
Let's
you
move
say.
on.
Basically, it doesn't matter what you say.
know.
Whether you're right or wrong, there's no change in your mind.
Sid, what do you think?
Well, I'm with Shaq in terms of preferring the World Cup and the excitement of it, but I think the quality, I think there is something in that argument. As you say, these are teams that have worked together all year long. They are teams who can buy players from all over the world. So at the very top end, then I think club sides are better. But it's true that the World Cup is that little bit more special. And the very best World Cup teams, you know, if you get a Germany against Spain, for example, or France, the quality of those sides is enormous as well. And I think there is something a little bit deeper about the World Cup, and I think the very fact that it's only every 4 years helps as well. So you say, what are you more excited about? A big Champions League game, say, between City and Barcelona, or an Argentina-Brazil World Cup
Yeah,
final?
it's not the question.
Argentina-Brazil
That's
wins
not
every
the question,
time,
no,
doesn't
it's
it?
football quality.
No, I know it's not the question, exactly. So the answer in quality is club football, is the Champions League. The answer in terms of excitement, I think, still the World Cup.
There you are, Shaq. There you go.
Okay.
You're not having it.
If Sydney says it, he must be right.
He's not having it, the goalie.
Who felt big? PSG or Man United in the Champions League?
Not Man United.
Who feels bigger, I'm going to guess, is what's meant.
I just read what's on a parrot.
Oh, yeah, I realise.
I don't know, PSG.
You can,
that was
you can understand that PSG, before the tie-in kicked off, you could understand that PSG might not go through against Real Madrid.
But what about the way they went
You
out,
could
Steve?
not say that about Man United not going through against Sevilla.
But PSG really were absolutely dreadful over the two legs, weren't they?
That's not a question.
Man, you were much better.
That's not a
that's,
question.
that's very true.
Who failed bigger?
PSG.
How's that? Was that a surprise they lost to Real Madrid?
I'm not saying it was a surprise.
But that's the question.
All I'm saying is it was the
Jim,
way.
read the question.
I've not got my.
Who failed big? PSG or Man United?
I just said
Guy's bad
PSG.
grammar.
I just said PSG. You think United, I think PSG. Is there something wrong with that?
I'm bamboozled.
Sid?
I'm totally bamboozled with that.
I didn't realise there was a debate to be had here. Without question,
I'm going for Man United.
There was a shot.
And by quite a long
There was
way.
a surprise.
In fact, by a very long
By
way.
not
Very long
even,
way.
yeah, by not even close.
I'm agreeing with Sid.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with Sid with everything today.
Disagreeing with Paul Mariner.
I don't understand I don't understand how PSG is a bigger surprise than Man United.
Why have you got skulls on your tie?
It's just the way I rolled them. I mean, I actually bought it like that. That's why it's on.
Well, of course you bought it like that. It didn't suddenly appear
what-
after a
By the way,
while.
did it have that stain on it when you bought it?
Which soup stain are you talking about?
He's covered in the
What is that? I just
stain.
noticed that stain.
Soup.
There's no stain. It's a,
Working on the farm, you've got to take your tie off.
As soon as I said the stain, he went straight to it and went like that.
yeah, because you spoke about it earlier.
Right.
Big gob. Him and his big gob again. Nobody would have noticed the soup stain on my tie apart from him.
But you just said there's not a stain on it, and then he said that you said
I was trying to
that
cover
I
it
said
up.
that was on
There's
it
no
earlier.
reason, because you've got your fancy shirts on today, there's no reason for you to point out that I've got a soup stain on my tie. The question was, what's going on with the skull and crossbones on the tie? That was the question.
Yeah.
Did you mention soup stain? Did you mention soup stain, Daniel?
No, I didn't.
You
Well, you
did.
can book me then.
They're all there.
What was the soup?
I've got no idea. I only noticed it when he told me today. When he told me, sat at the desk, oh, I see it now, oh dear, yeah. No idea.
Chicken and rice.
It's not noticeable though, is it?
Well, yes, everyone's noticed it now.
Yeah, because the camera just focused in on it. And this fella here, who's supposed to be my mate, thrown under the bus.
Sorry.
It should be dry cleaned for next week. I'm not going to wear it again, that's it. I'm going to give it away.
Well, have a nice week on the farm.
here.
What are you on about?
ESPN FC is back tomorrow. We'll be talking about the Champions League draw. Paul wants to see Roma-Liverpool.
Yes!
6 p.m. Eastern, ESPN News.
Oh, dear.